The Department of Justice is trying to pull a fast one to protect Hunter Biden and Joe Biden, and believe it or not, Barack Obama. And it involves none other than Hunter's former business partner, Devon Archer. I think what Merrick Garland's DOJ is trying to pull off here is proof positive that we have crossed the Rubicon into communist territory. They're trying to block Archer's big congressional appearance coming up in just days, where he is to testify against the big guy and the big guy's son. Once again, the DOJ is using tactics that are not beholden to honest, by-the-book prosecutors. You can't make this stuff up, what I'm about to share with you, so let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back. So picture this. Federal prosecutors in Manhattan decided to send a polite little letter to Devon Archer. You know, just a friendly reminder to report to prison for his 1-year sentence in that little fraud case that he's tangled up in. Nothing says break a leg like preparing to testify about your buddy Hunter Biden before Congress that could potentially nail the president of the United States as a criminal. Am I right? I did a video just the other day on how Joe Biden got his brother Frankie Biden to threaten Jill Biden's ex-husband, or there would be problems. The ex-husband and his brother shortly thereafter were charged with 2 felonies for missing 1/4 of IRS taxes. And it looks like here we go again with another abuse of power by Joe Biden to protect another family member. Oh, but wait, there's more. Archer's been contesting that pesky 2018 conviction on 2 felony charges. But guess what? The Second Circuit Court of Appeals said, not today, buddy, and upheld it last Tuesday. That's got to hurt. Now, brace yourself for some drama, folks. Despite the potential jail time hanging over his head, Archer swears up and down that he's sticking to the plan. He's going to strut right into that hearing on Monday and answer every single question. But then again, remember, even if you plead the fifth to every question, that is answering every question. The good old family business, right? You know, just your typical co-founders of Rosemont Seneca Partners, Archer, Hunter Biden, and John Kerry's stepson, Christopher Hines. I wonder if he talks like this. You've heard of them, right? Well, apparently this business venture was the perfect vehicle for all of Hunter's exotic escapades. It's like a safari of financial adventures. All right, so hold on to your hats because this next bit is a bit of a kicker. According to the Washington Post, Archer is expected to testify that during their overseas meetings, Hunter would dial in his father, then Vice President Joe Biden. You heard that right. So much for, I've never spoken to my son about his overseas business deals. Now, don't worry, the White House has your back, right? They're insisting that the president has never been in business with his son, and they say that with a straight face. The press secretary may have dismissed it as an apparent shift in language, but hey, who's keeping track, right? The GOP-led investigations into the Biden crime family are in full swing, and that's because the totally corrupt DOJ and FBI refused to investigate. They made shit up about Trump, but they won't investigate what looks like real crimes committed by the Biden crime family. So what did the Republicans find? Well, they claim they've got some evidence, but so far it's like searching for a needle in a haystack because they can't really come out and tell us everything. We got enough, though. Meanwhile, Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer is puzzled. He thinks it's odd that Archer gets this lovely little letter demanding jail time right before his congressional appearance. I think it's a little odd, too, though. The news goes out that Archer is going to be asked if he has knowledge that Joe Biden was involved in any of their business deals, and suddenly the Department of Corrections calls and says, hey, you got to start doing that time now before the hearing. This thing stinks to high heaven, and I'm still waiting for the American people to get totally sick and tired of all the lawlessness of our justice system under Joe Biden. So the Department of Justice knows that Archer has to testify before Congress this coming week. They got a pretty good idea of what he's going to say as well. Not going to be good for the Biden crime family. Rather than try to bullshit their way out of it with the usual lies and projection onto their opponents, Joe Biden has decided to go the communist route and use the power of his office once again to protect himself and his son by getting the DOJ to argue that Archer needs to go to prison now so that he can't testify. If I was James Comer and Archer does go to jail before the testimony, I would argue set up a way that they could have a conference room in the jailhouse and that the relevant people of the committee can ask questions and let them testify there. Just pray to your Lord and Savior that Archer isn't Epsteined while he's in there. But Joe Biden can't hide from justice forever. And this little stunt just goes to prove that when Democrats are in charge, they are absolutely lawless. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.